Hello and welcome. My name's Gail Moffat, and these are all about my connections to God. And in 2017 he started coming forward and speaking with me and said that he wanted me to help him in the world. And so quite a few years he's been now speaking. Today he is very keen to always publicise his work and his voice, and so this is why I do the YouTube. If you are interested in hearing more about what he has to say and information about what he's doing and what he's thinking about, then don't forget to subscribe so that you can always be kept abreast, and press that little bell, because then all that does is just gives you a little ping notification that I put a new video up, so you can always be aware of when a new video comes out. So anyway, let's go to God and see what he's got to say. I believe that the work that I am doing with Gail is as important as when I decided to create the universe. For man has reached the point where they are able to move forward, but only with my help. And this is why I have to do so much work in order to give man the opportunities that they need. I believe that with the work that I'm doing with Gail and moving forward in ways that can only be helpful to man, that we will succeed and man will change as a result. The earth will be far more peaceful. And this, of course, is my objective. But that's only the beginning. When man has reached this pinnacle that I am trying to achieve with man, I hope that we can then go on to do far greater things, things that we have never even thought about, because man was never ready. And I have in my kingdom a long list of things that I want to achieve with man once they have evolved. But most of all, I wish for man to be more charitable, for man to help one another in all their endeavours, to not think that they have to acquire such wealth only to trample past somebody who's in the street. I wish for man to think about the differences in the world and help one another where they see that difference. Of course, you have charities in the world, and much charity is done, and done very well. But I wish to change the way charity is in your world, for I feel that some of the charities struggle, not able to get the money that they perhaps need to do all the things that they need to do. And because of these struggles, I feel that in this new way of working, I will wish for man to be more considerate about the needs of charity. Because I feel that if we can have a charity where people understand that it is a charity that they can trust, a charity that is full of love and compassion for others, and that deals with things in an ethical way, guided by myself, then I believe that people will have a newfound trust and will believe in this new way of working and will not hold back financially as a result. But charity is only part of life. Another part of life is your time to give to somebody else that has a need, that has difficulties in their life, someone that listens. This is so important. For when I witness people act in this way, my heart is full of love for that person, for they are showing love to another. And this is what we need to do. But with all this work that I am discussing with you, there is a bigger picture that we need to think about. And that bigger picture is an understanding of life. With all the scriptures and with all the religions, there is parts of the truth that exist. And I have come through many times to many prophets and spoken about what is needed in the world. But today, there needs to be a transparency. And of course, that transparency will come forward with information that hasn't been known or revealed. And that transparency is going to be coming soon. For I feel that we cannot have a world where people do not understand life. And life is not only just on the earth plane, it exists in my kingdom too. And my kingdom is there to help you. And we need to work in partnership. But unless you understand that partnership, how can we properly work together? And so, not only will I be coming through with my words, but I will also be asking Gail to do much teaching, to help people understand not only how to be close to my kingdom, but also understand some of the teachings that I have given to her. This is how we need to work, where we share our knowledge, share the truths of my kingdom. And as more people are experienced in the knowledge that I am giving to Gail, then I believe we will then grow to a community that just knows how to be, because they have that knowledge. With all of this work that we have to do in the world, the charity, helping people in poor countries, helping people in our own countries, and helping people have a deeper understanding of life in my kingdom and in your world. I believe that the transition that will take place in our minds will be great. We will be different from the people we are today, a better version of ourselves. Of course, we come forward with our personalities and the way we are, but we come forward in a way that is from our hearts, because our hearts need to be more active as we go about our daily lives, thinking and caring with compassion and love. I thank you for listening to my words, and I wish to pray. It is my greatest wish that all of mankind love one another, that they understand that the need to help each other, and that through charity and education we will achieve so much. This is my greatest wish, and I ask all people who have an understanding in my kingdom and in yours to deliver this message to as many people as possible. I thank you as always. Amen. And so, back to Gail. I really like this because it's like a rounded version of what God's objective is. And I know through my conversations with God that he has pondered quite a lot about how can he help mankind elevate themselves. And he knew, and I think he was advised by many people in his world, that he needed to come forward. And so he made that decision to come forward. And now that he's come forward, he wishes to speak about from an educational point of view, from a future point of view, from so many things that he talks about. But yes, it's to me it's fascinating and rewarding, and I hope that you enjoy these videos. So don't forget to subscribe so that you can always be kept up to date with what God is doing. Thank you. Goodbye.